Hello dear students, good morning. Welcome to today's class, and today we are going to continue the last discussion. We were discussing the ray optics. Okay. In the last class we have finished this reflection part, and today we are going to start a new part that is called as refraction. Okay, that is called as refraction. Okay, so this is the concept today, and today's concept we are going to study the refraction. So reflection part is over, and we have seen many things in that. So let's start this part. I am not well today, so please cooperate. Refraction. Okay. This is air, this is glass. Okay. And if I send one ray of light here, somewhere here, like this, okay, I am incidenting one ray here. So if I draw the perpendicular to this surface, one draw madidre, so this ray after reflection, actually it should go in this direction. The actual path of this ray is this direction. Okay, so we know light travels in a straight line, so it should go straight. Okay, light travels in a straight line, therefore it should go straight. So this is the ray, and it should go in this direction only. But what light does is it will change its direction, it will change its angle like this. Okay, so this is nothing but the refraction. Refraction andre enu, whenever you are passing a light from one medium to another medium, a ray of light, whenever it is going from one medium to another medium, then the light ray will change its direction. See, the actual direction is in this way, but because the medium has changed, this is air medium, this is glass medium, so when the light is coming, so it will bend. So that is nothing but the refraction. So okay, now we can define the refraction. Refraction hang define ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ the phenomenon of bending of a ray of light when it travels from one medium to another medium. Okay, what is refraction? Refraction andre enu, when the light is passing from one medium to another medium, at that time the light ray will change its direction of motion. Okay, the light ray will change its direction of motion when the light ray is passing from one medium to another medium. So that phenomenon is called as refraction of light. Okay, so this refraction of light has many applications. So one more term we generally hear whenever we are dealing with the refraction part. So what is that? That term is refractive index. Okay, what is refractive index? Refractive index andre enu, so it is denoted by small n. Refractive index is denoted by small n. Okay, what is the refractive index? Refractive index is nothing but it is the ratio of velocity of light in vacuum to the velocity of light in the medium. Suppose there is a glass medium, suppose there is one glass, okay, and this is the air. This is air, this is glass. Okay, I am taking one light which is passing from air to the glass. Okay, air in the glass ಗೆ one ray pass ಆಗತ್ತೆ. So the velocity of light in air will be different, the velocity of light in vacuum will be different. Okay, because the medium has changed, so the speed of the light will be decreased or increased. Okay, so speed of light will change. So like that only, what is the refractive index? Refractive index andre, it is the ratio of velocity of light in vacuum, speed of light in vacuum to the speed of light in velocity of light in speed of light in given medium. Okay, whichever medium you have given, so that is speed in that medium is nothing but the velocity of light in the medium. Okay, it is different for different materials. Okay, for air it is 1. For air the refractive index is 1. How? Let's see. So see here, n is equal to velocity of light in vacuum. Okay, it is denoted by c. Velocity of light in the medium, it is denoted by v. So finally n is equal to c by v. Okay, now let's calculate for air. Now let's see refractive index n for air. Refractive index for air. Again bariyon. Velocity of light in vacuum, it is constant, it is same, that is 3 into 8 meter per second. 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second, right? And velocity of light in the medium. Now our medium is, we are calculating for air. ನಮಗೆ ಎದರದು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಾಕತ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? We are calculating for air. We are calculating refractive index for air. And we know the velocity of light in air is same. That is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Meter per second, and this is meter per second, right? So 3 into 10 raised to 8, 3 into 10 raised to 8, both will get cancelled. Okay, unit meter per second again cancel. So finally refractive index for air, n for air is how much? S33 1. Understood this? So refractive index is nothing but the velocity of light in vacuum. It is the ratio of velocity of light in vacuum to the velocity of light in the medium. N is equal to c by v, and refractive index for air is 1. It means that the velocity of light in air and velocity of light in vacuum both are same. Therefore it is 1. Okay. So this is the refractive index. Actually it is absolute refractive index. It is absolute refractive index. Absolute andre, it is absolute. It is related to only one material. Suppose I am finding the refractive index of this duster. Okay, it is related to this duster only. Okay, so that is called as absolute refractive index. It doesn't relate to anyone. Bare enuge relative agi we won't calculate. Relative agi calculate madalla. It is absolute, means I am absolute. You are absolute. You are absolute. It just means that nim type bare enu illa. Suppose this is a glass. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಗ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ದಿಸ್? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್. ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್, refractive index, that is so you remember this formula, n is equal to c by v. We will use this in further. I will write it here. N is equal to c by v. Okay, very important formula, just remember it. Now let's see. Now we'll see relative refractive index. Relative refractive index. So this is the one more thing we'll see. Relative refractive index. Okay, it is denoted by somewhat like this, n21 or n12. It is read as n21 or n12. Actually what does it mean is refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1. Okay, how to read this? refractive index of medium 2 relative to medium 1. How to read this? Refractive index of medium 2 relative to medium 1. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಓದಬೇಕು. Okay, why we use relative refractive index? Relative refractive index ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ? absolute refractive index ಸಾಕಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ. So whenever we are talking about optics, that is ray optics especially, so whenever we are talking about optics, what happens is whenever we are talking about optics, in that if we are talking about refraction ಯಾವಾಗ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, that time we need two medium ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು. ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು two mediums ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ you can observe the refraction. Okay, so we need two medium compulsory. So the ray of light will bend only if the medium is changed. Either suppose glass tagdin nan, I will remove this glass. Okay, the ray will pass in the straight line. There will be no bending, right? Bend agalla, ray bend agalla. Suppose if I put the glass here, then only the ray will bend. Because why it is bending? The medium has changed. Okay, medium has changed. So that's why the ray is bending. Now ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು ನಮ್ಗೆ. ಏನು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದರೆ, why the light is bending? ಲೈಟ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ ಸರ್? ಈಗ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಕಡೆನೇ ಯಾಕೆ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಈ ಸೈಡು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಸೈಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಹೌದಲ್ಲ? ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಮಿ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಕತ್ತೈತಿ? ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಗೋ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್, ಸೀದಾನು ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ವೈ? ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು. ಏನು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು? ಏನು ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು ರೀ ನೀವು? why the light is bending or why the light is changing its direction after changing the medium change ಆದರೆ ಅದರದ್ದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಅದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಾಕತ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. why it is changing means, suppose when the light is in air, ಈ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ನಾಗ ನೋಡೋಣ. when the light is in air, its speed is different. Its speed is 3 × 10⁸ meter per second. Okay, we have seen already. ಏರ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ 3 × 10⁸ meter per second. But when the medium comes, whenever you bring one glass ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? the speed of light decreases. ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಈಗ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ವಾಟರ್ ತೊಗೊಂಬರ್ರಿ, ನೀರು, ಅವಾಗೂ ray will bend. Okay, why? the speed of light will not be same as it was here. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಇತ್ತು ಏರ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಈ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಈ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ನಾಗ ಬಂದಾಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗೈತಿ, ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದ ಲೈಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್, ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ light is changing its direction. Okay, you understood this? Now refractive index of medium 2 relative to medium 1. You know refractive index n is equal to c by v. So this is absolute refractive index. Now we are finding relative refractive index. See here. So relative refractive index. Okay, it is given as n21. Okay, it read as n21, or it is you can read it as refractive index of medium 2 relative to medium 1. So what is the n21 ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ n21 ಅಂದರೆ n2 by n1. n21 ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? n2 by n1. It is the ratio of refractive index of medium 2 with the refractive index of medium 1. Okay, so n2 by n1. n21 is nothing but n2 by n1. Okay, you understood this? Now so I rub this. Very good. Take that from absolute refractive index formula. N is equal to c by v, right? N is equal to c by v. Now let's see. So n2 by n1. So n2 is again absolute refractive index of medium 2. n1 is again absolute refractive index of medium 1. Okay, so therefore n2 can be written as c by v2. ಬರಿಬೋದು. N2 can be written as C by V2. C2 ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ C2 ಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ C will be same because I already said C is nothing but the speed of light in vacuum. It will be same. So C is C. No need to change. So N2 is equal to C by V2 and N1 is equal to C by V1. C by V1. Okay. So N2 is equal to C by V2. N1 is equal to C by V1. Just substitute here. N2 is C by V2. N1 is C by V1. So this C cancels. So finally 1 by V2 by 1 by V1 is nothing but V1 by V2. Okay. So the relative refractive index, one more formula we got. What is relative refractive index? V1 by V2. So relative refractive index can again be calculated as taking the ratio of velocity of light in the first medium to the velocity of light in the second medium. Idu tagondu we can also calculate the relative refractive index. Okay. Okay. So this is the relation between N2 relative refractive index and the velocity of light. N21 is equal to V1 by V2. Now let's see. Generally, when we are talking about ray optics, in that refraction part, whenever refraction part, so ಯಾವಾಗೂ ನಾವು ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರೇ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ನಾಗ. ಸೊ at that time generally we come across two words, that is rarer medium and the second one is denser medium. So rarer medium and denser medium, these two words we generally hear whenever we talk about the ray optics, especially in the refraction part. ರೇರರ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ಡೆನ್ಸರ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಸಪೋಸ್ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡು, ಏರ್ ಐತಿ, ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಐತಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಏರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್. ಸೊ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟೆಲಿಂಗ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಏರ್ ಈಸ್ ರೇರರ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್, ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೆನ್ಸರ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್. ಜನರಲಿ ಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಮ್ಗೆ ತಲೆಗೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತಂದರೆ ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ಅಷ್ಟು ಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಡೆನ್ಸ್. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಯು ದಿಸ್ ಏರ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡಸ್ಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೆನ್ಸ್, ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್? ಏರ್ ಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಐತಿ, ಡಸ್ಟರ್ ಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಐತಿ, ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಯಾವುದು ಐತಿ? ಆಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಡಸ್ಟರ್. ಸೊ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಸರ್ ಡಸ್ಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೆನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ the denser and rarer medium, in case of optics it is different. Okay, what is that? So denser medium andre enu andaga, denser medium is something which is having higher value of n is higher andre, and in rarer medium n is small. Okay, so the medium which is having higher value of refractive index is called as denser medium. Okay, the medium which is having lower value of refractive index, that is n, is called as rarer medium. Suppose, see, I think air is having refractive index 1 and glass is having I think it is 1.5. I think 1.5. Air is having 1 and glass is having 1.5. So which is the rarer medium and which is the denser medium? Glass is denser medium because glass is having higher value of refractive index, whereas air is having lower value of refractive index. Okay, so this is the one thing. So it is rarer medium and denser medium, it depends. Suppose in sometimes I will tell you, take a combination of let's take a combination of air and water. Okay, andre idu na elli glass tagondidalla. So here we are having water and this is air. I am sending some ray of light, something like this. Okay, just don't worry about this. Now I am taking the combination of air and water. Okay, in this case if you see, air is the rarer medium, water is the denser medium, because water is having higher value of refractive index compared to the air. So therefore air is the rarer medium, water is denser medium. Again one combination I am taking, one more combination, that is water and glass. So here in this case water is denser, air is rarer. Now let's see. So in this case water and glass, in this case water is having glass is having n value more compared to water, n value idardu less. Glass ಗೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಇದರದು value of refractive index is less and this value of refractive index is more. So therefore water is a rarer medium here and glass is denser medium. Understood this? ಅಂದರೆ whenever they have given two medium, ಅದರಾಗಿಂದು ಯಾರ್ದು n ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ರಿಫ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಯಾರ್ದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಡೆನ್ಸರ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್. ಅದರಾಗಿಂದು ರಿಫ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಯಾರ್ದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಏನು ರೇರರ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಇದು? ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು in this case you can see clearly water is rarer here and in this case water is denser. Okay, ಅಂದರೆ it depends on the combination. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏರ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿವಿ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲೇ ಡೆನ್ಸರ್ ಐತಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಎಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಐತಿ. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡನ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ instead of air. So glass in the n value ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, so therefore here it becomes rarer and glass became denser medium. Okay, you understood this? So this is about the rarer and denser medium. So we have started the introduction part. This was all about the introduction to this class, and in the next class we are going to study a lot of things and a lot of concepts we have to see in the refraction part, and we are going to deal with many of the derivations, mirror formula, both long derivations are there. So don't worry about this. Just keep watching, follow all the videos. Please like, share and comment, and thank you everybody. Thank you, and best of luck, good luck, do well. Thank you. If you don't understand anything, you can comment below. Thank you.